Kanisa la Mungu litasimama na nchi zetu zitasimama na ndoa zetu zitasimama. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Usiogope, tumwite Yesu, anaweza yote. Mungu asiyoshindwa. Hey, inawezekana. Maisha yetu yatabadilika, masomo yetu yatainuka, biashara zetu zitaendelea. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Jina la Yesu inawezekana. Tujipe moyo. Hey, hey, hey. Anasikia, anajibu, yote inawezekana. Afya zetu zitaimarika, viwete wote watatembea, vipofu wote nao wataona. Kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Usiogope, tumwite Yesu, anaweza yote. Mungu asiyoshindwa. Hey, inawezekana. Magonjwa yote atashindwa. Korona yote, ukimwi wote na kansa zote zitashindwa. Kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Tujipe moyo. Hey, hey, hey. Anasikia, anajibu, yote inawezekana. Familia zetu zitaendelea, mabwana zetu, mabibi zetu na watoto wetu watabarikiwa. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Tujipe moyo. Hey, hey, hey. Anasikia, anajibu, yote inawezekana.
How are you? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, from wherever you are watching us from. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing great. It's a good morning here in Dallas, Texas. My time is 8:38 a.m. very, very early here in the morning. I know those people in East Africa, it's 10, not 10, it's 4:38 p.m., right? In West Africa, I don't know what your time is, but it doesn't matter. Welcome to today's lab session. My name is Shiko Hope, and this is Shiko Hope TV USA. Mkoaje, how are you, Ni? Thank you so much for being on time. Yesterday I was a good girl. I managed to schedule this live, and I'm happy you are here. So feel at home and let's get started. So this is a home of hope. Here we say it is possible in Inawezekana. And that song was sung by Shiko Hope, and it is in Swahili saying it is possible. It is possible. And we have been witnessing God doing in our lives. Maybe you are sick, you are healed, maybe you are not able to raise school fees. You did it, you finished, you completed, because God enabled you and He made it possible for you. So today, I can see you have been here. I will let you know what we are going to discuss today. But before I do that, let me acknowledge all of you who is here. The comments are so many that were here even before we started this live. So what we do here, whenever we come live, we make sure we like the video. The first thing is to like the video. Have you liked the video? You know why? Why we tell you to like the video? Because once the video has many likes, YouTube recommends the video to other people who might be interested in what that video is talking about. So like the video and comment in the comment section and let us interact. I just woke up. That's why you see my eyes are not opening. They are not opening wide. So I think I will read the comments from this side. I'm growing old. My eyes are not able to read the comments on my camera here. Anyway, thank you so much. I can see Sophia from Ghana, you are tuned. Nixon Wambani is saying, I didn't know you are gifted in singing. Also, that's great, my sister, and keep it up. Oh yeah, thank you so much. We have to praise our God. You have to praise God in everything. Sandra, niko 23 years, huwa wanaangalia age time ya selection. Age is not a limit. Age is not a limit in DV. So today, I forgot to write in the title. Maybe I will update after this live. So today, let us talk about how well can I put this? Let us talk about. Okay, I will go through your comments as they come. But what I didn't know, and it was a character development to me when I came to the US. What I thought US was, but when I came here, I found a totally a different situation altogether. Okay, but I'll go through your comment so you can keep them coming. And before we start, good news is that we have opened our offices in Nairobi, Fins Abroad Services, and as you can see on the screen where I have written my name, under my name there is Fins Abroad Services Nairobi. That is our office in Nairobi, and that phone number is the phone number that you can call, you can text, you can WhatsApp, and you can also visit our offices. We are located in Nairobi CBD along Savo Road, in that big building, Savo Road Trade Center. And just below, okay, in the ground floor, is it ground floor or first floor? Monoline shuttle of booking offices. That's where the entrance is. You see the monoline shuttle booking offices, just next, there are stairs. You go with those stairs up to that floor. Room number 315. And please, you will not get lost. We have put some indicators, the signs to show you Fins Abroad is this way, Fins Abroad is this way, Fins Abroad is this way. You will not get lost. You will come and we will serve you with all your immigration needs that you'll be having. Okay? Yes, you're all welcome. The number to call is there. Don't tell me you can't see the number. It is there. Fins Abroad Services Nairobi. The number is 254-511-411-314. Tuendelee. Simply Grace, you are watching from Namibia. Oh my goodness, you're saying your time is 3:40 p.m. So you are 1 hour behind East Africa. Oh, all right. Irene, your child's birth certificate has her dad's name and you're not married. Will I have issues if I win? Kindly advise. Yes, you have to get his consent. You'll have to get his consent to allow you to migrate with the baby. Zenita Ajao, how are you? You watching from Nairobi? Thank you so much. John Jogona, I see you. You're watching from home, Kenya. Keep on telling us the good stuff. Thank you. I see you, Bonaventure. Thank you, Bansi, for liking the video. Tina Call, you are advising Irene. She needs to get a consent letter from the baby's daddy. Mercy, you watching us from where? Mombasa Raha. Oh, nice. How is Mombasa? Chris, you saying you're watching us from South Africa. Last week you asked about someone who is married and you have a family of 5. So I want proper explanation for me and others if I win the application for visa. Let me read your question again. A family of 5 people. Do you want explanation if you win application for visa? It doesn't matter whether you are single or whether you are a family of 5. All the documents required are all the same, but what matters most for you with a large family, you need to provide documents for everybody. If it is birth certificate for every member of your family, passport for every member of your family, interview fees for every member of your family, medicals, every member of your family. So there is no like, this is a family, this is a single person, there is an exception. No, you are all required to provide the same documents. And I can't explain to you from the start of application to landing in the US. The videos are there, how you go about filling the DS-260 after winning, how you go about getting a marriage certificate, how you go about going for the medicals, going for the interview. The videos are there. So Chris, on this YouTube channel, you can search everything or any question you have on how to fill the DS-260. We have a video on that. So you go through the video and learn how to go about everything. I can't explain to you right now on this live how to go about everything here. No, because the videos are there. Let's continue with the questions. Sam Mokaya, you have a question. Can you be denied a visa because you have not graduated from campus or because you are still no, no one will deny you a visa because you are a student. No one. Actually, they want you to come here and study here so that you can work here and pay taxes here. Okay? Yeah. This is Jane Wambo. You are from Nakuru. You are 20. And as apply green card. Yes, you can. So long as you have high school certificate, or maybe you're in the process of finishing or completing your high school, go ahead and apply in October. Okay? Mary Joroge. Mary Joroge, you are saying culture shock. The culture shock that hit me, let me tell you, the things that I thought in my mind are the things that I will get when I go to the US. When I came here, I was like, oh God, is this the US? Is this the real US I have been thinking of or imagining US looks like? You know, even when we landed to the airport, that is DFW airport, on that fateful day, 19th of January 2018, it was very cold. Actually, I've been hearing that US is cold, but the cold that hit me when I walked out of the airport, it was another one. And then I thought I know English. I thought I can express myself in English. Little did I know the English I know is not the English that is spoken in the US. Totally different English. It was something different. And also food. I thought we have like, I can go to a restaurant and order anything that I can order in Nairobi. Mandazi, chapati, they are there, but for the Africans, it is not like anywhere you go, maybe in Nakuru, in Mombasa, in wherever, the food that you get in the restaurants are the same. It doesn't matter where. But here, there are Indian restaurants, there are Mexican restaurants, there are American restaurants, Italian restaurants. You can't get mandazi, you can't get chapati, you can't get any African food, you can't get fufu. But for the Africans, immigrants who are here, they now put up or start their business offering the Africans delicacies. Because right now, if I need anything to do with samosa, anything to do with mandazi, I can get it. But when you are a new immigrant, you will not get it. You can't just walk in an Asian restaurant and you want to get the chapati that you know. Yes, they have the chapatis, the Indian chapati, which is totally different from our African chapatis. It was different. We will continue talking about that. Just here you saying expectations of US versus reality. Another thing is getting an apartment or renting an apartment. It is another long process. You know, in Kenya, you can move anywhere you want at any time. Maybe you can get a bed sitter in Githurai. And then you feel like, I don't like this place. So next month, you look for another apartment somewhere else and you will move. Here, things are different. I remember when in Kenya, that is, my last place where we rented a house, it was like a one bedroom. And it is me who went to look for that house. It was only me, and I had Shiro on my back. That was, I think, in 2010. So when I went to that lad lady, she asked me, hey, how long or how big is your family size? I said, we are only 3. It is only me, my husband, and my baby. Where, okay, do you work? I told her, no, I don't work. I'm in college. I was training for my ECD, but my husband works. Where does he work? And I was like, hey, mom, you're asking too much. I was like, I don't know, but he goes to work every morning. You know, you don't just, in Kenya, you don't just go, hey, he works in this company or where. No. So, of course, she liked me and she gave me the house. Now, when you are in the US, you know what? You have to let that company who is renting you an apartment will have to know where you work. Not only that, how much you earn. Hey, yes, you have to bring all the evidences that you work, how much you earn. This is because they will check if you will be able to pay their rent. If you are married, both of you, both the husband and the wife, should submit all these details: where you work, how much you earn, how often are you paid? Are you paid weekly? Are you paid monthly? Are you paid every 2 weeks? They will have to know. They will have to know to get your social security number. This is to show they have to check with the bureaus or the credit, whatever, if you have any debt, if you have been reported that you can't or that you don't pay debts, they have to check if this person is responsible financially to occupy our apartments here, and he or she will be able to pay. And then on that lease contract, you have to sign about everything. Actually, the lease contract is like 30 pages. For the 2 apartments I lived in the US, the lease apartments, there are so many papers, and you have to sign them. And on that lease apartment, lease contract, you have to indicate who will be living in that apartment. You have to indicate, okay, this is me. You write your name, your husband, and your kids. Another thing, this is another different thing about now getting an apartment in the US. Maybe your family is big, you cannot be approved for a smaller size apartment. For a smaller size apartment, in Kenya or in Africa, you can get even like a single room and you live there like 10 people. Nobody will ask you a question, right? Maybe that is what you can afford to pay. And they give you the house or the apartment. But here, you have to indicate, yes, I'm a mom. By the time we were getting an apartment, I was a mom of 3 now. So this is an apartment which will be occupied by 5 people. You have to list all of them down. And before you sign that contract, they will have asked you, who will be living here? How many kids do you have? If you have 3, you can't get a 1-bedroom. They will not give you a 1-bedroom, even if your income qualifies, because they want the comfortability of everybody. They can't. America, in India, it gets into your nerves that you can't hide anything. You can't hide anything. And like in Africa, nobody knows where you work, whether you are a criminal or not. Nobody knows in Kenya or in Africa. Here, your employer knows. Even when you are going to get employment, they check your background check and to see if you are a criminal, if you have any records. And anything you do here in America, it goes to your records. It goes to your records. If you failed to pay any rent and you are reported, it goes to your records. So your employer will know so and so has refused to pay rent. And even if you go to get a bank loan, the bank will see, because your social security number is you. It is your identity. The social security number, when they put it in their system, it brings all your records. So this is Shiko Hope. She didn't pay this debt. She has a car note. She failed to pay on this particular month. She has a student loan. All those reports are there. She has a ticket. She was stopped by a police. She was ticketed for overspeeding, maybe for not obeying the school zone law. A lot of information that goes to your records. So whatever we do here, in Africa, specifically in Kenya, if you're not arrested and your fingerprints are not taken, you are still clean. Your records are clean, right? Here it is very, very different. Even something that you did 5 years ago will still reflect on your records, and you will now get shocked. This was like 10 years ago. It is still showing. So this is America, very, very different system from what we are used to in Kenya or in Africa. Yes, I want to continue reading the comment here. As we continue. This is Chris. Chris, you are saying, after the interview, must I have everyone documents of my family? Then I don't have to go with anyone. Chris, if I'm getting your question, you're asking, after the interview, must I have everyone's document of my family? Then I don't have to go. If you're going for the interview, it is everybody, every member of your family. Even if you have like a 1-day 1-day-old baby, you have to go with that baby to the interview. All right, thank you so much, Jackie, for coming. Make this your home. Subscribe to this channel. Guys, I can't see. And I want to reflect my comments here. Okay, let me read here. Let me read on this laptop here. Simple Grace, it's true the American people talk fast English and sometimes you know what they say, but the pronunciation is different. Exactly. You come here, you think you know English, you found, I don't know English, but the English that you know is the best. American English is not the good English. Grammatically, it's not correct. Grammatically, it's not correct. So long as you communicate, that's what matters here. Because not everyone who immigrated to the US is an English speaker. No, some are French speakers. So when they come here, the only mode of communication is English. So long as you know 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, me go to school tomorrow, no, you have communicated. If you want to call school and you want to let them know that your child will not go to school tomorrow, you call and you can call and say, hello, John, not coming to school tomorrow. Or John sick, no school today. Just the way we were doing telegram when we were in primary school, you are doing telegram. The short, you are communicating, but you are not putting in the prepositions and whatever, all those words. It is the same here. So long as you communicate here, you good to go. What matters is what you are getting at the end of the day. No one will pay you for speaking good English in America. No one. Stella, hi Shiko, if during the DV application you wrote high school with diploma and you went to college but didn't graduate, will I have any problem during the interview? No. So long as you have the minimum requirement, you are good to go. If you didn't finish, let them know you had joined college and you didn't finish. Nobody will deny you a visa because of that. The mistake that people can make is writing you have a high school diploma and you don't have it. Maybe you didn't go to high school, maybe you went, you didn't sit for the exam. Maybe you even didn't go to high school and you wrote you have a high school diploma. That one will be a big issue. Sebastian, how long did it take to grow your credit so that it can be able to buy a house, and how did you grow your credit? Oh, very good question. So once we got our green cards, first we got our social security and then we got our green card after 1 month. So we went and opened and applied for credit cards. And that credit card, you are approved. Okay, it is secured. I paid $100. You can pay $49 or $99. That's what we were told by that time. So we paid that $100. So this $100 you put in your card. So this is what you'll be using. You go to grocery store, maybe you get gas, you pay using the card, that credit card, and then you pay back. The more you are using the money, the more you are paying, it builds your credit. It builds your credit. Once you continue like that for some months, they will now increase the limit. Remember, I paid 100 from my pocket initially, but once they see I'm good, I am using the money, I'm paying back, I'm using the money, I'm paying back on time, they now increase they increase money in my card. So mine shot from 100 to 300. So $300 US. So I was using now 300 now. You use, you pay. You use, you pay. But don't say that you're not going to use a credit card. Your credit will not grow. You have to spend and pay. You spend and pay. That's how you build your credit. After some time now, they will increase to a higher limit, maybe 500. Maybe 500. It depends. It depends on how you are using and how you are spending. By the time at the end of every month, your credit score has to reflect. When you start, you have like the lowest credit score is 300. So from 300, you have to build your credit, and the highest is 850. So most of the even the apartments, when they check for your credit score, they want to see how good your credit score is, or your credit is. I did tell you guys we need when you are getting apartment, they need to see your credit. But of course, we did have a credit by that time. Remember, it didn't take us long before we moved to our apartment. So by the time we are moving to our apartment, we didn't have credit. So they asked us to put a deposit. It stood in place of good credit. So we paid a deposit. So when you are going to get a house, to buy a house, you have to have a good credit. Anything from 680, they term it as a good credit. And remember, the highest is 850. So 680 to 850. If your credit is at that range, you are in the right lane. You're in the right lane. But let me tell you, building credit is not something to take for granted. You need to be very disciplined. Sometimes you forget to pay, and instead of your credit going up, it drops. You find like, oh my goodness, it dropped 20 points. Then you be a good girl or be a good boy, and you spend and pay, and then you see it has increased 30 points. That is the way. Sometimes it goes down, sometimes it increases. And we are supposed to avoid hard inquiry. The more these people are checking your credit, it affects your credit. It drops. I don't know how to explain that, but we are going to come to that later. I was just answering Sebastian. How long did it grow your credit? Okay, we bought our first house when we were 2 years in America. Of course, before we got approved, they had to run our credits. So at 1 year and some months, we had good credits, so that they approved us, and then we started the house hunting process. So at 1 year, we were good. You are good. And we were approved for mortgage. That was in 2019, the first approval. Jane Wambo, you got an E in national examination, but unaweza win green card. You can get selected, but getting a visa is the problem, because the minimum is D-. The minimum they take is D-. Humphrey, Shiko Hope, Kwamba said, do you have to pay for interview? Yes, $330 per person. Yes. This is Blessed from Ghana. Can you qualify and get DV visa if you have 3 years work experience? Do you have high school diploma? That is the question. If you have high school diploma, you don't need any work experience. Anne Kadule, Shiko DV 2023 winner, case number 45, not yet received 2NL. Yes. If you are scheduled to do your interview in Nairobi Embassy, you are 45K, you will have to be patient, because right now the ones who received the 2NL last time, they are up to case number 13,000. So for you 45K, you have to be patient, because they issues 2NL following the case numbers. I know everybody who is case number 50,000 is current. And that is the mistake these people do. They make everybody go current. So everybody is waiting for the 2NL, whereas they are issuing 2NLs according to case numbers. I think they give people false hope, which is unnecessary. Because right now they are at 13K. Our friend Anne is 45K. She's still waiting for her 2NL. Do you see the gap from 13K to 45K? And all of them, they are in one basket of waiting 2NL. They're in one basket of being current. For me, according to my view, it doesn't make sense. It is better you say up to 15,000, they are current, instead of putting everybody in the same basket. But and there is still time, because we are in March. Those people who received their 2NL will be going for the interview next month, that is in April. So we have May, 2NLs for May, June, July, August, September. We have 5 more months. So Anne, be patient, be on your knees praying for you to get the 2NL for any of the following months: May, June, July, August, September. That is the end of your fiscal year. So, and you are not late. Continue keeping hope alive. Yes, you'll get it. You'll get it. But they follow the case number to issue the 2NLs. Elvis Matara, I just said, U.S. Embassy Nairobi is up to 13K for the ones who will go for interviews next month. James, your documents are reading your mother's second name, except my class 8 is reading my mother's first name. Okay, first KCP, it doesn't matter. What matters is from high school, the names you have been using. Nobody will ask you about KCP. Okay? Not KCP. Maybe you're not from Kenya. You are primary, your class 8 certificate. Nobody will ask for it. Nobody will ask for it. Jackie, if I win, I plan to travel alone and later bring in my son before the 6 months lapses and the visa issued. How will the boy come in from Kenya and he's 6 years old? You can go get him. You can also 6 years. You can also maybe organize with someone who will be coming over. He can be coming with him. You can also, most of the time people go get their kids, like this one is a young one. You can go get that boy. You know, by the time you are 6 months, let's say for example, you came when you are 4 months. Okay, you stay here at 4 months and then you go get your baby. You have made enough money for your air ticket and his. Or maybe you can organize with someone who will be coming over. Maybe you can when you are booking the flight, you can do airport assistance. You indicate a minor traveling and an accompanied minor. Of course, you'll pay higher because that minor will be handled with very high. And then you know how to go about getting him from the airport. Maybe there is connections, your airlines will advise you more. But of course, kids travel alone and accompanied, but you have to let the airlines know and mpango with them. But my advice is go get your son. You know, going upstairs here to the air, and this is a young son who is 6 years, who have never been on airplane maybe before. Some cry, some get shocked. Okay, it depends on how you want it. Anything is possible. It is possible. How long does it take for you to submit your DS-260? Because my passport is not yet ready. And does it determine if anything like 2NL? Okay, I think, James, I don't think you are, I don't know, I'm not sure if you are DB 2023 winner. But if you are waiting for the next results in May, maybe by the time the results are out, you will be having your passport ready. But it is advisable to get a passport, or to have a passport, to submit your DS260 immediately the results are out. And it is good to have these passports, even if you not be selected this year, next year or the years to come, you'll be now stress-free, in case even if you need to go visit, in case maybe you want to go on any errands. You know, sometimes doors opens like this, and what you are needed to do is to have a passport. So having a passport is a necessity, actually. I tell people, the way you get an ID when you hit 18 years, the same thing, you need to have a passport. If you are having an American dream, or maybe a Canadian dream, or UK, wherever you want to go, you need to have a passport. There is no way you wish to go abroad and you don't have a passport. How will you go? You need to have that passport. The best thing is, a passport is valid for 10 years. By the time 10 years are over, maybe you have gone to Qatar, you have gone to South Africa. Do you need South Africa visa to go to South Africa? I'm not sure though. But abroad, you need a passport. Get a passport. Freeman Fliner, I see you. Thank you so much. And my question is, what really makes one disqualified on medical basis, and how do they really check? Maybe expound more about it. Every day we talk about TB. When your chest X-ray is not clear, they repeat. It is not clear again. They repeat for that time and fourth time. Then they assume you have TB, so they put you on hold, and they put you on sputum test, or where you do, like, I think it is 4 months or 2 months, I'm not sure. And then they redo the medical again. And by the time, okay, those people whose case numbers are very close, or they do early the medicals, they are very, very lucky, because they can do the treatment and also get the visa to go to the US. But imagine someone who is now going for the interview in April, and you are found you have TB, or your chest X-ray has they have doubt with your chest X-ray, so they put you on this test for 6 months. By the time you are done with the test, your fiscal year is done, so you lose. Like DV 2022, we have like 4 of the DV winners who are in the same situation, and they didn't make it. They had the paperwork done in place, very perfectly, paperwork presented, everything was okay except this medical event, the chest X-ray. So those people who do marijuana, wajakoya, cigarette, make sure you are harming your chest, and it can turn against you once you go for the medicals. It can turn against you. So, or any hard drug that affects your chest, shisha, avoid if at all you want to pursue this DV journey. Mudhusi, watching from Kenyatta Avenue, Nairobi. What I want to know is, when I join US military, can they pay for my nursing in the education package? Akili Mtuagu. Yes, there are so many benefits when you join military here. So many benefits. Of course, they don't earn a lot of money, but there is no, if you come to think about it, why I earn a lot of money and then I pay my bills? It is the same thing like joining Navy or joining military. I don't earn more, but I'm being housed. Like my medical is taken care of. Aki, this is Akili. Mudhusi, Akili. And then they sponsor your education. Akili. Brain. That's a good one. Mudusi. Thank you so much, Samantha from Uganda. I see you. I see you. I see you. Kuna mtu anaongea na simu, wacha nimwambie apunguze volume kidogo tu. All right, I'm back. Okay, I started the comments from downwards. Okay, this one's for Grace Oirimo. We checked. Okay, Grace Oirimo. You are saying how many days remaining? Nilikuwa nimesahau about green card. Today is 18th. Tell to count. How many weeks? I think it is 7 more weeks. Tuna count in weeks. Today is 18th, so there is 25th, 1st, 8, 15, 22, 6 or 7 more weeks. Yeah, they are in my fingertips. I'm waiting for these results like something else. So 7 more weeks, and we will be here celebrating the winners. Fingers crossed, all the best, guys. Lawrence, I see you from South Africa. All right. Chris, you want to make an application for visa, you are married, you said I cannot do it on my own. I want to know when I fill the form for visa, must I put all the people names who I can go with? Wait, if I want to make an application for visa and I am married, you said I can do it on my own. Yes. I want to know when I fill the form for visa, must I put all the people names I am going with? Not all the people. You can't put your grandmother, you can't put your uncle, you can't put your sister, you can't put your mom. It is your wife, your spouse, and your kids. Biological, adopted, step, or whatever. Anybody who is calling you dad or calling you mom. You have to put their details in that application. And application is done once a year, opens the first week of October to first week of November. So right now there is no application going on. We are waiting for the results. Hi, Annette. You are here with a big question. During interview, ODS 260, I'm already in overstay in Gulf. I'm already in absconding. The next step maybe will be deported. I have the feeling that I'm among the selected. Patience, thank you so much for tuning in all the way from Uganda. Okay. Well, why can't you start Kenya food there? You can start like making friendship parties slowly, and sure you can make it possible. Thanks. For me, I'm not a good cook and I don't like cooking. So, yes, idea cooking. What I do? There is a time I went to a Nigerian restaurant. They not only make Nigerian food, they make all African food. Even Kenyan food, Ugandan food, South African, they are inclusive of all African food. And it was like, this is it. There are people who are in this business, name well. There are people who are doing well in this business here. Mary Wanjiko, nauliza hiyo document ya high school ni gani? High school certificate. High school certificate in Kenya, it is the same thing the DV process referred to as high school diploma. So don't feel or like you don't have high school diploma in Kenya. It is the certificate. Venus, I salute you, Madam Shiko, for the good work you're doing. You trade, you educate and enlighten us on matters pertaining living in America and its reality. God bless you. Amen. Caroline, I have a question. How much is DS260, or is it free? It is a form filled online. You can fill it all by yourself. You can fill it all by yourself. And if you feel like it is a lot of work, you want to go to a cyber or maybe to get someone to help you with DS260, make sure you are seated next to them to double check whatever they feel in that form is correct. Because DS260 is the interview itself. The interview that you'll go to do in the embassy, it will be the DS260 form. So be sure whatever is indicated in that form is the truth. Double check, triple check for the mistakes, and submit once you're satisfied with it. Okay. Mary Joroge, Shiko, how much is one bedroom apartment for starters in Texas? Where I believe I'm among the selected. Of course, it depends with where. You know, there is Kerea, there is Muthaiga, and there is also Kino. There is Muthaiga and there is Kino. So the price ranges. For one bedroom, I don't know how much they might be charging, but for 2 bedrooms, it's anything between 1,000 to 1,500 US dollars. So for a 1 bedroom, it is cheaper than that. I see you, Chris, from Liberia. Thank you so much for tuning in. Vicky, I would like to know about medication accessibility. It's clear for me rumors that it is expensive. Medical insurance, like yes, history, a security for immigrant. Well, medical insurance, it is a must-have. It is a must-have. And for more information, my dear Vicky, there is a video I came here with Caro Kabi. She deals with medical insurance, life insurance, anything to do with insurance. And she expounded more about medical insurance and why we have to have this. So let me send you to that video. On YouTube, search Shiko Hope health insurance. You can write health insurance or medical insurance. The video will pop. We did with Caro, and she really helped us on matters insurance. Please go watch that video. For me, I am not in a good position to tell you, but what I know is medical insurance or health insurance is a must-have. That's all I know. Okay? And it is expensive. If the one who is telling you is expensive to them, but we have opportunities. We have opportunities. We have Medicaid. We have Obamacare. We have a lot. So go watch that video. And I recommend this video to everybody. Go watch. I think let me search it and said here. Go search. Let me search it for you very, very quickly. Everybody, you have to watch this video. If you're in America or not in America and you have a dream, go watch this video. It is very, very important. Caro Kabi. Shiko Hope. Shiko Hope. The way I search, hey, you can laugh. Because I have almost 450, almost 500 videos. So many videos here I have done. Shiko Hope Health Insurance. Shiko Hope Health Insurance. Yes. Yes. And imagine it has 1K views only. And it was done 1 year ago. These are the videos that should have like 100,000 views. It is only 1K view. Watu wanapenda zile vitu hazisaidii sana. But this thing, this is a must-have. You guys go watch this video. Okay, I have pinned it down there. Even if you're in the US and you don't know how to go about the health insurance, go watch this video. Uko wapi YouTube umepotea? Oh, yes. Open link. Haya. There we go. Hii kitu yangu kwa nini ina hang? Oh yes, the video is there. That is the video. I have just, let me see if I can pin it. That is the video about medical or health insurance. Go watch that video. I hope by the end of this live, you will go and watch that video and understand more about health care or health insurance in America. So many opportunities that people don't know, but this also what they always say, it is expensive, it is expensive, it is expensive. Okay, let's continue with the comments. Just on the health insurance, yes, I had a friend of mine that was back in 2019. So she was an immigrant just like me. She was not driving. Okay, she was a mom. She was petitioned by her son who was in military. So she was staying by herself because the son is at work. So she was walking to work. One day she had an accident. She was walking on a path road where they were having a construction. There was something like a barbed wire or something like a wire. She didn't see it because the grass was tall and that barbed wire was on the level of grass. So the lady, as she was walking, she fell. This wire made her fail and she hit her hand. She broke. Actually, it was broken. It was broken. Those people who were on construction, they came and helped her to stand up, first aid here and there, but she broke her hand. You know, our mamas are big. We are blessed, okay? And she was in a hurry going to work, walking, and then she slipped and she fell and she broke her hand. But they didn't know it was broken at the moment, but it was very big because she fell on the road. The pathway, yeah, it is the walk path. Yes, that is the walk path. She slipped, she fell on the road. So they call emergency for her. Okay, ambulance came, took her to the hospital. She went to the hospital and she was the plaster, blah, blah, blah. And now she didn't have to work again until the plaster was removed. And I think it stayed for like 3 months. So after all that, she went home. 1 month later, she found a mail in her mailbox. Opening, it was the ambulance fees, the fees. The ambulance came and took her to the hospital. So the ambulance was claiming $4,000 US. 4,000 for just taking her from that spot to the hospital. And of course, they did some first aid in that ambulance. So they were claiming 4,000. And still, at the hospital, she was to go for the checkups. You know, even if they put the plaster, you have to be getting some medicines. So she was getting medicine, and they were not telling her this is charged. Another mail from the hospital at the end of the time after she was removed the plaster, she owed like 7,000 in the hospital. 7,000. So the time she found that mail for the ambulance 4,000, she was like, "Ooh, she's a kissy," and you know how kisses how kisses the exclamation mark. I was laughing because she called me. Hey, she called pesa mimi yeah. But there is always a plan B. So she went to them. She told them, "I'm not employed at the moment. I'm not working. I have a broken arm." So it was waived. She was waived everything, and she didn't pay okay, she paid some, I think 2,000 of all that money, but she got there. She got the treatment. She was okay. She didn't have medical insurance, of course. She had nobody to advise about medical insurance. That's why I was like, let me give you this example. If her husband was working, they could have paid all this money. But the husband was not here. So that was an added advantage. But she was suffering because she's not working. She needed money to pay her other bills, the house rent, food, and everything. But the best thing is the son was here military, so he was taking care of her. So go watch that video. I was just giving that as an example. Yes. Nora, you're asking about arrangement of names on different documents. No, I understand. When we are registering the examination, we start with maybe Wajiko, Mary, Kamau. The other one, Mary, Kamau, Wajiko. Yeah, it doesn't matter the name arrangement, so long as it is the same person. Affidavit comes in if there is a different name. If there is a different name in one of the documents, now you need an affidavit. But name arrangement, you're good. Oh, Dennis, when I applied DV 2024, I was single, but I'm planning to get married this year, June. If I win the DV, is it possible to add my spouse in future? Yes, you can. I always say yes, you can, but get documentation to support your case. Get documentation to support your case. If they ask you a question, be ready to answer. Be ready to answer any question concerning your marriage. Be ready to answer. Be ready to answer. During our time in 2018, there is one guy who was ahead. Actually, he had very low case number. I think it was 100 or 300. And he applied a single. And before the results came, he was married and the wife was pregnant. You see that? So when the results came out, he filled in her name, okay, his details plus the wife's details. And by the time he was called for the interview, he went with the wife, okay, because she is in the DS260. At the interview, this is what he was telling me. At the interview, he was called and he was told, you applied as single, yes, and now you are married. By the time you are going there, even the pregnancy was showing. I can see you are also expecting a battle of joy. Yes, but he had documentation to show they have been in a relationship even before the initial application. So all the chats they have been chatting with the wife when she was a girlfriend by that time, he had printed them. All M-Pesa transactions. He had it with them in case they asked. All the photos they have taken together, even before being selected. He was very, 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 very prepared, and they got their visas, and they were told you have to go as soon as possible because this baby, we don't want to you to give birth to this baby here in Kenya. You just go book your flights and go to the US, get your baby in the US. Okay, it depends on how prepared you are to support your case. Are you still liking the video, guys? Maybe you have not liked the video. Please like the video, like the video, like the video as we continue. Sportbet Kenya, you're saying Kenya this time tunaweza pata over 4K winner applications zilikuwa mingi. Yes, there were so many, but for the last 3, 4, 5 years, we have been having like 3,000 or approximately 3,000, because during my time we were 2970 something. In 2020 they were like 2990 something winners. let's keep fingers closed. Maybe we are going to get many winners in Kenya. We will see how many in every country. We will see. But I think in Africa, Kenya is the one with the highest number of applicants. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. I will check. Sada, Ma'am Shiko, how are you and family? We are doing great. May I ask, do Fins Blood Services accommodate Muslim DV winners in Texas? Yes, yes, yes. We offer accommodation to everybody, regardless of their religion. So even Muslims are most welcome. Movie house, you're asking if my passport is not ready and can I fill my DS260 later and block it and fill it later? Yes, you can do that. Frida, you saying nice to see you. By the way, I passed my naturalization interview yesterday and I'm very excited. So next is the naturalization ceremony. I will send you my link in a moment. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Frida. Congratulations. This is a new citizen loading. You will see how it feels good when you take that oath. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, my sister. People are becoming citizens, guys. Oh my goodness. Frida, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy. Jenny, if my passport is expired, can I fill in the DS260 with it as I wait for the new one? Is it expired? It is expired. You want to fill DS260 with it? For me, I will not attempt to do anything with an expired passport. I will have to apply for a new one and fill in the DS260 with it. So, as there is a guy who asked earlier there before if he can fill the DS260 without passport and then unlock and fill the passport details later, you can do that. But you cannot be able to unlock if you are current. Is it current? Oh no, if you have received your 2NL. You can't be able to unlock if you have received your 2NL. So, depends with your case number, you might be safe to apply to fill the DS260 without a passport and then get a passport, unlock it, and fill the passport details if you have not received the 2NL. Anthony Tega, I see you. Thank you so much. Dennis Mwangi, when filling the DS260, must you have a host or you can present his documents during the interview? No, when filling the DS260, all you would need to have is the address where you'll be going to in the US. The documents, you'll need the documents when you'll be going for the interview. So it is very, very easy for when filling the DS260 as long as you have the address. Benson, visa bulletin imechelewa. Hope umenibukia accommodation. Benson, you know you are Fins carrier, you are Fins member. Get the 2NL, my brother. Get the 2NL and get back to us. All the best. Oh my goodness. These are the people you will be seeing reading in Texas. Benson, I can't wait. For you. About Fins, do you provide the required documents at the embassy or you just host? If not, it means I still have to look for a host, even if you are hosting me at Fins. Yes, we used to provide the documents, but not anymore. At the moment, we are not. But there are plan B, C, D, E, F. Okay? So get selected. That is one thing. Once you get selected, get the 2NL. Once you get the 2NL, now start looking for the documents. come to us. We might be in a position to tell you A, B, C, D. Okay? Yes, we are here. We are here to hold your hand until you reach in the promised land. And after you reach in the promised land, we are not going to let you like tunakuachilia. We hold your hand, we pick you at the airport, we take you to the residence, and then we start the journey together, going for the driver's test and everything. Okay? Yes, we are here to help you achieve your dream abroad at Fins Abroad Services. And if you are just joining us, we are in Nairobi. We have new offices in Nairobi, CBD. The number to call is on that screen, +254 511 411. Guy, more than the number is not this one. The number is 511. Let me read it from Kirea. I think I missed in that number. Fins Abroad in Nairobi, uko wapi? I will have to change that now. Fins, Nairobi, where are you? Five 114 Guy, kagoroka. Niliandika namba gani? Fins Abroad Nairobi. 115. Yes, I missed. It is 115 411 314. The number to call is that one here. Call +254 115 411 314. Fins Nairobi. I'm so sorry, guys. I missed. Fins Nairobi. One 411 314. Hey. Let me change this. Let me change it. I don't know if I am in a position to change, but the number is down there. +254 115 411 314. I don't know why I put the other way. It is 115, not 511. Hey, either way I was here seated like nimejipanga sasa nikugojea live ianze. Oh yeah. It's okay. Tuendelee. We are going to nini. Okay, if I start messing now, we are going to mess. Let it stay like that, but the number is +254 115 411 314. Haya, tuendelee. I'm sorry if you had saved it the other way, just start with 115. All right. The comments, let's go through the comments. Comments are so many. So many. Christine Bitutu, you saying I jumped your question? Let me look for it. The comments are so many. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Bansi. Hey, I think I am going very far behind. Oh, wait. My comments have frozen. Naitwa kuko freeze. I had someone say that even after landing there at the airport, there is another interview that if you mess, you might be deported immediately. Of course, you're going to a foreign country, right? You're going to a foreign country, they have to ask you questions. And remember, you are a DV winner, so there is that brown envelope that you have with you. Once you give them that brown envelope, they will know this is a DV winner from this country. But they have to ask you some questions. Where are you going? Why are you coming to the US? Of course, for formality. Most people who get asked a lot of questions at the airport when you land at the point of entry are the tourists, those who come with B1, B2 visas. If you confuse, maybe you went for the interview in Nairobi and you said, I'm going for this event in this state. The event is on this date. The event will take 5 days. I will stay in the US 2 weeks. And then I go back to my country. Then at the point of entry, they ask you the same question. And then you start compromising. You are saying you are going for the event for 5 days. Here you are saying you are talking about 3 days, or maybe you cheat somewhere. That's why you see people are being deported, because it seems you don't know what you are talking about. You have a hidden agenda not to go back to your country after your admission in the US. But for the DV winners, your case is clean. It is transparent. You are DV winner. Something that is there. Okay. For the tourists, those are the ones who are asked a lot, who are grilled. It's like grilled. Oh yeah. Hey, kwani nimerudi nyuma aje muwadhani? Where the comments were frozen. Now they are working. I can see the comments that I have already read. Muwadhani. Oh, Frida, I saw your comment. So you're in the right track. Jerry. Okay, Jerry, I answered your question. Expired passport, I see you. James, what if I don't have high school, but I have equivalent certificates? Am I eligible? Let me not tell you yes or no, because I don't know the equivalent certificate, what it is. I don't know. But for the instruction, they said very well, you need to have high school diploma. For the equivalent certificate, let me not answer your question. Maybe you can go to onetonline.org, onetonline.org, and see if the certificate you are talking about is eligible. Naomi Favor, I see you. Sauda, I answered your question about Muslims and Finns. Okay, this is Faith. Do high school grades matter during interview? Because in my country, they count number of subjects you had, and for me, I wrote 4 subjects and had 3, but the grades were not that good. I don't know about the number of subjects. For me, I know about the grade. The grades matters because they take D- and above. They take D- and above. Guys, me hiki tu ya namba inanisukua akili. That's why you see it's like I'm not concentrating. Situweke wimbo ni fix. Let me put wimbo icheze and then I fix this number. Inanisubua, that's why you see it's like I'm not concentrating. Wacha tuweke wimbo hapa. Please, so that I can fix it. Tafadhali. Shiko Hope Music. Tuweke tu dakika 3 nifanye hii maneno. Ni fix it. We'll be back. We have been here for the last 1 hour, 20 minutes. We have 1 more hour. We do this. So don't go away. Let's cheza this music. I fix this number. Inawezekana.
Kanisa la Mungu litasimama na nchi zetu zitasimama na ndoa zetu zitasimama. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu jina la Yesu inawezekana. Usiogope, tumwite Yesu, anaweza yote. Mungu asiyoshindwa. Hey, inawezekana. Maisha yetu yatabadilika, masomo yetu yatainuka, biashara zetu zitaendelea. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Jina la Yesu inawezekana. Tujipe moyo. Anasikia, anajibu, yote inawezekana. Afya zetu zitaimarika, viwete wote watatembea, vipofu wote nao wataona. Kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Usiogope, tumwite Yesu, anaweza yote. Mungu asiyoshindwa. Hey, inawezekana. Magonjwa yote atashindwa. Korona yote, ukimwi wote, na kansa zote zitashindwa. Kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Jina la Yesu inawezekana. Tujipe moyo. Anasikite, watatembea, vipofu wote nao wataona. Kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Usiogope, tumwite Yesu, anaweza yote. Mungu asiyoshindwa. Hey, inawezekana. Magonjwa yote atashindwa. Korona yote, ukimwi wote, na kansa zote zitashindwa. kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Kwa jina la Yesu inawezekana. Tujipe moyo. Anasikia, anajibu, yote inawezekana. Familia zetu zitaendelea, mabwana zetu, mabibi zetu, watoto wetu watabarikiwa. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Jina la Yesu inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Tuimbe tuseme inawezekana. Ndani ya Yesu inawezekana. Jina la Yesu inawezekana.
Hello, I'm back. Well, yeah, that thing was giving me stress, but now I have fixed it. Yes, that is, you know what, for me, I can't concentrate when I know something is not right somewhere. Now I'm all good. I managed. I was like, guy, is it going to break? Is it not going to break? But now we are back. Okay, so the Fins Abroad Services Nairobi, this is the number to call, text, or WhatsApp anytime. Don't call anytime, just call 8 to 5 during office hours. You can text, you can also WhatsApp. We are located along Savo Road in Savo Road Trade Center building, 3rd floor, room number 315. And we said you will not get lost. There are some signs directing you to the office. You will not get lost. And then when you go to that floor, you will see a big banner, Fins Abroad Services. When you see that banner, just know you are home. Come visit us and we'll be happy to help you as you continue achieving your dream abroad. Yes. Hey, we are back. All right. I hope we are back. Can you see me well? Can you hear me well? Okay. All right. The comments. Ziko wapi? Masharia, you're talking about petitioning. When I petition for my parents, when I join military, can they come with my siblings under the 21 years old? No. They will not come with their siblings. When you do the petitioning, okay, petitioning, it is a form. You fill Form I-130. That is petitioning for an alien relative. If you are US citizen, because I understand if you are in military, you will definitely get citizenship. Once you get citizenship, you can petition for your parents, your spouse, and your children. Okay? They are whatever is different from your siblings. Okay? The family visa category, they are parents, spouse, and children, unmarried or married, they are separate from the siblings. The reason why these ones are counted, the parents, spouse, and children, your spouse, and your parents, they are counted as immediate family members. Immediate, okay? Your mom, your dad gave birth to you, and then you married your wife and you gave birth to your kids. So those are counted as immediate family members. For your siblings, they are not like that immediate. So theirs is separate. The reason why they separated that is because they want these three, the children, the spouse, and the parents, your parents, their visas are ready. They get ready, like they are like available. Let's say they are available. But for the siblings, they are not available. The siblings' visas are not available. Okay? This is a US citizen we are talking about here. He want to connect with his immediate family members. That's why it is separate. It can take very, very short time, maybe 6 to 2 years, 6 months to 2 years. It will depend on the office which is handling the case. But for the siblings, even if you petition for your siblings today, it can be available. The visa can be available in 10 years to come. Okay, siblings are not in America. That is, it's not like in Africa. All of us we are immediate family members. In America, siblings are not given that what do we call it? That urgent visa availability. But when your parent come, he or she will come as a permanent resident, green card. Sidio, once he comes with a green card, he can petition now for his children who are below 21 years. You get it? You get it? Yes. And for the permanent resident, process is not as fast as for the citizen. Permanent resident, they are not given that priority like the citizen. So even today, if I'm a citizen and you are permanent resident, and I'm petitioning for my children, and you are petitioning for your children as a citizen, okay, I'm the citizen, you are permanent resident, we are petitioning for the same people. My petition will go fast before yours. Of course, every country ensures their citizens get the first priority. The same thing. A permanent resident will not be served first before a citizen. That is it. But it is better if your mom or your dad comes and petitions for their kid than you petitioning for your siblings. It might take shorter for them because for them is their kids and for you is your siblings. I don't know if you are connecting those dots. Yeah? Yes. That is it. I hope I have explained better according to my knowledge. Janet. Okay, Janet, you are answering Jenwambo. Movie house. You want to concerning the S260, they ask for places you have stayed for more than 6 months. I went to high school in the same country, but different locations, but different place. Will I have to add it to the? Yes. Make sure whatever you are doing in the S260 is the truth, such that even if they ask you a question and maybe you okay, you know, the question they might be asking is whatever you wrote in the DS260. And they also ask for your social media accounts. But this one is for those people who are married and those who are maybe getting the visa when they are married and they applied as single. But to do with the location you have been living, so long as it is the same country, that one is not an issue or maybe a point of concern. So long as you didn't go outside your country, you are good. If you went outside of your country and you stayed there for more than 6 months, you need a PCC, police clearance certificate from that country to show you are not a terrorist, you are not a criminal, you are clean, your hands are clean. So high school, wherever you studied and everything, so long as it is in your country, that is not a big issue. You're good. All right. Joseph Mwagi. Shiko, will you host me? Yes, come to Fins. We are going to host you. This is Shiko. I won DV 2023. I am heading to California this April. How much do I need to take with me to survive there? Very much for your videos. Hey, California needs people who have money, of course. And to be frank with you, California is a very expensive state. I hope your host has given you heads up. I'm not in California myself. Texas is one of the most affordable states. But to be safe in California, get in contact with your host. Let him advise you better. For me, I'm not in a position to advise you better because I'm not in California, but I know it is a very expensive state. Ma'am Shiko, I hope you can go through. Yeah, my comments were frozen. My comments were frozen. That's why I'm reading the comments as I see them. Douglas, much appreciation. Shiko for taking time. All right, thank you so much. Christine Bitutu, you said you had texted me. I can't see a comment. Maybe I'll see it as we continue. Jenwabo, Shiko, what will I do about the grade? What grade? Okay, if I remember, you said you had an E. If you get an E in high school, do you get the certificate? Of course, they don't take grade E in DV. Maybe you can register to receipt for the exam, and maybe you can get a better grade. That's all I can tell you. Maybe you can register for the exam and see if you will get a better grade. Dennis Mwangi, on the host issue, as you said, Pins doesn't host families. Can you have someone to find a host who can host a family? We host families, but we don't host kids. Underline that. We host families, but we don't host kids. I cannot find you a host who can host a family. Imagine Shiko going, I have someone who is a green card winner and he wants a host. I can't. Let me not lie in this camera. I can't look for someone to host you. Okay? Let me just put this clear. I can't. Okay. All right. At getting a visit visa to a white family is higher than to an African family. I don't know, but we have seen people getting visit visa to come visit their black whatever. I don't think there is any discrimination in visa issuance at the embassy. What matters during the tourist visa is your family ties. If you have any ties back in your country, that's what matters most. For the people who have gone for the interview, they say they were asked about their families back home, if they are married, if they are working, or maybe if they have businesses. Those are the things that they look at. I can say it is not, because I have one friend who was invited by a white family and her visa was not approved. So I can say there is no discrimination about maybe you coming to visit a white family or a black family. Thank you so much, Nashley. All right, Christine, I got your comment. What if one of spouse is elected and doesn't know English? How will they do the interview? They are translators. They are translators. You can say if you need a translator or not. But knowing English or not knowing English is not a ground for your visa denial. Innocent Mute, so I'll post the post here. Those who want to join the WhatsApp group, let me see if this one is full. Hey, how many people can a WhatsApp group hold? 1,000 or how many? Oh, 1024. Umeona? Mhm. Tuweke hii ingine. Yes, let me share the link to the WhatsApp group. If you are in one WhatsApp group, there is no need of getting to all WhatsApp groups. Just get in one WhatsApp group and you'll be good. Invite via link. Okay. It is good to interact with others in this WhatsApp group. It is very, very important. So the WhatsApp group is there. Join the WhatsApp group if you're interested. Innocent, I just did it. Moteru, Shiko, please shed more light on sponsors and hosts. Do they play the same role and what do they entail for an immigrant? Wow, nice question. A host and a sponsor. A host is someone who will accommodate you in their home once you move to the US, okay? A host can also be a sponsor, because a sponsor is that person who will give their documents, the I-134 form, the whatever affidavit of support. You take their documents with you to the interview to show they are in a position to afford to take care of you while you are in the US before you get work, before you start working, and before you settle. You can have two different people. Sponsor documents from a different person, and you go to a different person who will host you, or you can get the documents from the same person who will host you. Okay, I hope I have answered you well. Ian is awake. It is 10. All right. So Caroline Theuri, I see your comment. Caroline. I see a comment, Sada. Sada, I answered your question. We host everybody regardless of their religion. We also host Muslims. Okay, Janet, you are answering Wambo. Okay, I think most of these comments, nilikuwa narudi nyuma, narudi juu. So forgive me if I jump to your question. I'm going through them all. You are Ugandan but working in UAE. This is Waboya job. Your contract ends in April 2024. When you go through in this year, do you advise me to resign immediately or first wait for end of contract? Otherwise, thank you. Okay, if you are going to UAE for work and you applied, maybe you're waiting for the for the results in May this year, don't resign. Yes. Don't resign, my brother. This is the reason. You'll get the results in May and maybe you'll be selected. Don't resign because you're not going to US the following day. It will take time. It will take time before you fill the DS260. You go through the whole process. It will be maybe next year. So you continue with your job, make money, save. Okay? By the end of next year, April, you'll be maybe safe. You end the contract, and then you have time to prepare for your transition to the US. Okay? Don't try to resign. Don't try to resign. Not only you, but anybody else. Before you get that visa in your hand like this, don't try to resign your work. Don't try to quit. Don't try to mess with your life before you hold that visa in your hand like this. St. Louis, hi Shiko, thank you so much. Please, I have a concern. During my registration for DV 2024, I put high school, but I'm having master. Okay, that is not a big deal. So long as you have the minimum requirement, you good. You are saying, is it to be advisable to put master in DS260? Yes. In DS260, put your highest level of education even to the lowest. Okay? And the lowest in this time is high school diploma. You are good, my dear. Mm-hmm. How long before you go for interview must you start your high school diploma verification? Once you get selected, just make sure. No, not selected. No, Sio. That's Ian. When he wake up, he has to come to me to say good morning. Okay. When you get your 2 and L, that's when you're supposed to start your high school diploma verification, because they need that to show you need that verification for the embassy purposes. And when they verify, they will send it to the embassy. No, sio. Ian. Favor. Sawa. Favor. Okay. So that is it. Once you get the 2 and L, that's when you start the process of high school's diploma verification. Lydia, you saying that song always gives you hope. It is possible. Inawezekana. Amen. Amen. Military ya US inagalia height. Okay, there is a video I did with Kevin. He's in army. If you can go and watch that video, Mary, you will learn on the requirements they check for you to join military. You can search Shiko Hope Army. Shiko Hope Army. All the videos I have done about army, they will come and watch them, and you will get more information. Masemotelu, yeah, kuja tufanye collabo. Okay. Zipporah, hi. Can I book Fins as the host, and can I book this early? Come, you can book once you get the results. Come to us and tell us, I would like you guys to host me. But for booking is when you have already gotten the visa itself. That's when we are sure bet, you are sure bet, this is one of our member, okay? But you can come to us anytime and ask any question you have, or maybe you can come and yeah, our offices are open Monday to Saturday, 8 to 5. Irene, hi Shiko. Can Fins host me and my husband and my 5-year-old son in case I win? We can host your family, but we don't host kids. I think I will have to put an in here. Fins does not host kids, adults only. And many people are like, guys, Shiko, sasa tutaenda wapi? Shiko, you should be fair. Where are you going to leave these kids? I am very fair. I am very, very fair. Because I want you to leave those kids behind for 3 or 4 months only. You go to the embassy, get their medicals, get their visas, go home, book your flight, you as the adult. You, the adult. You can also come. Both the husband and the wife, you leave the kids maybe with a relative or a friend for 4 months. You come here and you chap a kazi like nobody's business. By the end of 4th month or 3rd month, you have money for your rent, apartment. You have maybe gotten a car. You go get your baby and bring the baby to your own apartment. Okay? Getting someone to host you with kids in this America, for us at Fins, we can't be able to host kids at this moment. So if you're coming to Fins, just know kids not hosted by us. And we have the reasons behind why. Why no kids? Even my own kids, they are a burden to me. Shiko, what will I do about the grade? Okay, that is Jane Wambo. I told you how to go about it. Guys, what are these people cooking? All right. Caroline Mombi at Fins Abroad, and the experience is heavenly. Oh, you had you had come to visit, right? Maybe you can tell us how was the experience at Fins Abroad? You can tell us so that people can know for sure. Fins Abroad services are in Nairobi CBD. Shiko, do they still require someone to have COVID-19 medical results? I think they still do. They still do. Yeah. Harmfully, niko na swali. I have KCPE certificate. I don't have Form 4. Will I be denied a visa? They need high school certificate or high school diploma. Peter, does Fins host outside Texas? No. At the moment, we are only in Texas. And not in the whole Texas. Actually, we are in the greater Dallas area. Dallas area. Victor Achieng, you are the hope we need. Thank you. My question, if a couple agree to change their spouse's names to take after their husband's name, how will this affect if they are chosen? They need an affidavit of support. No, sorry, an affidavit to show the name. She changed her name to this name. So an affidavit is necessary. Felisa, medical, do they differentiate ASCA for asthma and for TB? Because I have learned that asthma leaves ASCA for lungs. Let them know you had asthma and it was treated. Let them know. They are people, they listen to you. Even if you smoke, let them know you smoke. Okay? Don't go there and start saying that I don't smoke and you smoke, because the test will show. So let them know you had asthma. Maybe that is why the results are like that. So let them know. They are people and they hear and they listen. Japheth, let's say I win a green card, wish to be hosted by Fins. Am I supposed to pay before I come, or I can pay once I get there, especially for sponsorship, papers, and address? Okay, you don't need all these things at once. You need an address, you need an address, you need sponsor documents, and then you need hosting. Those are 3 different things needed at 3 different times. The first thing to need is an address. The second thing to need is the sponsor documents when you're going for the interview, and then after the interview, the hosting itself. So the question is, am I supposed to pay before I come, or I can pay once I get there? Of course, you know, we can't just sit like this saying that Japheth will be coming, we host him, and there is nothing we have in hand to know that we are waiting for Japheth. Okay? It is a process, and that's why the office is there in Nairobi, because it is a process. We need to walk together. We take you through the whole process. So if you need us to host you, you want us to give you the address, you come to the office, and then we sit down and talk and see, you need this address, or maybe you have already filled the DS260, you need the documents. For the documents, I just said we don't give the documents. We used to give the documents, but not anymore. And we can guide you on where you can get the documents. We do not provide the document as Fins, but maybe we can guide you on where to get the documents. And then once you get the visa, you come to us, we host you, okay? Yes. So that's why we have this office in Nairobi. You can call during the office hours, you can visit us. Once you get the result, guys, make a point of visiting us. We are in Nairobi CBD, Savo Road Trade Center building. Unaona hapo kwenye Mololine booking offices, Mololine shuttle booking offices, there, those stairs, You walk in the stairs. They will take you to Finn's offices. Yes, it is good to ask question one-on-one, because here I can just give you ABC and then I leave D, E, F, G, H. So come to us. We are going to work with you. I have the Form 4 certificate. I'm very talented in playing piano. Can I be in a position to use it as my side hustle? I started playing since Saturday 6 until I did my Form 4. Yes, if you join a church, most of the churches here do pay for the instrumentalists. You can get a side hustle every Sunday or Saturday, or maybe whenever they have a practice. Takuwa bele. Kelly, you think KCSE yangu has 2 names, but all other documents have Rick. Nitapata shida kwa embassy. No, you not get any issue, because it does not have a different name. It is your 2 names and the others have 3 names. That is not a big deal. Anthony, you are in Kuwait. You are on the issue of good conduct. Will I get it from here alone or even in Kenya? Yes, you have to get from your country of origin and where you have been in the last 5 years. So you need to. Mama Heavenly, Shiko, you should do a video of affordable states in US. I already did. I did the most affordable and the most expensive states. So go on YouTube and search Shiko Hope most affordable states, Shiko Hope most expensive states. They are there. The videos are there already. Nancy, is it possible to inbox you? I have tried the email, but for 2 years now before I started this, and today I have not. You have not replied. Oh my goodness! Can you send me another email and tell me it is urgent? If I can show you my emails, I have like more than 8,000 emails. But sometimes I pass and see the urgent ones and I respond. My email address is hopeshiko01. hopeshiko01@gmail.com. Just indicate the urgent. Say urgent. If it is urgent, let me know it is urgent. Oh my goodness. So Nancy, you're already here. You're working at Walmart? Wow. You can join college, my dear. Just send me an email and I will take you through. If you wanna go to college, 100% tuition paid by Walmart, you can do that. So send me an email, my dear. I would like to connect with you. Okay. Waboya. Waboya. We plan to first leave our children in behind for about 1 to 3 months. When going for the embassy for interview, should we come with our children or we can leave them? Yeah, go with them. Go with them to do the whole process with them. Let them get their visas as well. Once everybody has their visas, you leave them behind. You go to US, you and your wife, and then you get them after that once you are settled. Okay? Flavia, if you people can host a wife and a husband as a family, perhaps you should also consider a single parent and 1 child. No. Where the residents are, it is a house or maybe an apartment or maybe anything, but adults only. Adults only. They'll be sharing everything. You'll be sharing the kitchen, you'll be sharing the bathrooms, you'll be sharing everything except beds. Okay? So a single parent and 1 child, a child is not allowed in those residents. I don't know if I will have to write a big career here. Finn's not allowing kids at the moment. Maybe later things will be very, very smooth, and maybe we'll be taking kids at things. But at the moment, no kids. No kids, Flavia. There is a reason why naruka mafuti 12, why no kids. Once you come here, you'll understand why I'm saying no kids. Jokishage. You want to know a friend feel DV as single but has ever gone to the embassy before DV, later separated before DV. Later affect her in case she wins. She applied as single but has ever gone to the embassy before and later separated. Okay, what I know is that embassy keeps records. This is the 10th time I'm giving you this example. 2020, DV 2022, there was one girl from Uganda. She had applied for visit visa before, and she said she was married during the when she was doing the DV. When she was doing the visit visa. Okay, but she was not. When she was doing the DV, she said she was single. She was selected. DS260 single, going for the interview, a single. But she was asked, are you married? No. Have you ever been married before? No. Are you sure you have not been married before? No, I have never been married. Okay. But our record shows you had applied for a visit visa and you said you are married. So we are going to put you on AP. Either you provide the divorce decree or the marriage certificate. But even if you bring the marriage certificate, you have already taken and you are, whatever you're saying here is truth, and you are single. So we need a divorce decree to show that you separated with your whatever, you are now single. So since there was no marriage at the first place, where is she going to get the divorce decree? She was denied a visa under those grounds. I just wanted to share with you that incident, for you to see how things went with that Ugandan lady. Can you talk about the expiry date of the medical results? Can it hinder someone from traveling even if the visa is valid? Oh my goodness. When you go for the medicals are the ones that dictate when the that dictates the validity of the visa. When you go for your medicals, the day you went for your medicals, that's when your visa starts to be valid. And that's why you can't go for the medicals before you get your 2NL. They should be so close. Once you get the 2NL, the next thing is for you to go for the medicals. Because after a very short time, maybe 2-3 weeks, you'll go for your interview. So you can't have expired medical results and valid visa. No. Your visa is valid because your medical results are valid. And that's why you are given 6 months validity from the date you did your medicals. Okay? Even if you look for that visa, you'll see the time it will expire. It is the time when your medical results will expire. 6 months since you did your medicals, not since you get the visa. The visa is valid according to the medical results. Christabel, what if someone is deaf? Can they give them a visa? Yes. 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 Even if they are blind, even if they are, any disability is not discriminated. Slide Jerry. My husband has Form 4 certificate, but in the application we selected high school without degree. I have a diploma and selected high school degree. in education part. What's your advice to fill DS260? Just fill the right details. Fill in the right details, Jerry, and you will be good to go. Because the DS260 is what they look for, or that is the interview itself. So whenever you are filling the DS260, everybody, whenever you're filling the DS260, just know you are doing your interview. As you fill that DS260, just know you are doing your interview. Eh? That is the theory of the interview. The practical will be at the embassy. Jane Wambo, I see you. Thank you so much. Rennie Paul, Shiko, we are proud of you. Thank you. When do we start getting documents from the host once you get the 2NL? The 2NL, if you don't know what the 2NL is the second notification letter. What is the first notification letter? Let's start from there. First notification letter, it is the letter that you'll get on May 6th when you go check your details. You go check the results and see you are selected. That is the first notification letter. Congratulations, Rennie. You have been selected. You have been randomly selected for diversity visa processing ABCD. That is the first notification letter. Okay? Now the second one is when you'll be told, hey, Rennie, you have been scheduled for the interview at this embassy, this particular time. Okay? That is the second notification letter. You can't get the second notification letter today and your interview is tomorrow. No. There is a period where you have given a period to prepare. So you can get all your documents in order and also let your host know the documents are now needed because I have a date. I think you can call 2NL a date with the embassy. That is a bit understandable. So you can't get your host documents before you have that 2NL because getting a 2NL is just a very big thing to show. For sure, I'm going to the US because going to the US embassy is not something to take for granted. Okay? You can be selected and you, okay, this is the truth of the matter, although it is not the best thing to say, but it is the truth, it is the reality. Not everybody who gets selected gets the chance to receive the 2NL. And if you don't receive the 2NL, you will not get a visa and you will not go to the US, even if you are selected. So getting selected is one thing, and getting 2NL is another thing. Getting 2NL also, it is not a guarantee that you are going to get that visa. You are going for the interview. You can either get the visa or not get the visa. You can be denied hapo. You can be denied on the spot, or you can be put on AP, administrative process. Go bring this and this and this. Or maybe you can be denied on the spot. Like the experience I was telling you in the video that I posted on Wednesday. Was it on Wednesday or Thursday? Yes. About that guy who was denied on the spot. He was not put on any AP. He was denied on the spot. And most of the denials that occurs on the spot during an interview at the embassy is most of them is about marriage. That is the truth of the matter. Most of them is about marriage. Maybe you omitted you are married, you lied, or maybe you want to add somebody. Even the kids, if you omitted you don't have kids and then you want them to get the visa, they will deny you on the spot. So there are so many stages of the DV visa, diversity visa process. We are talking about getting the host document. Get the host document once you receive the 2NL. Let your host know, hey, maybe let's say, for example, your host is John. Hey, John, I just received the second notification letter. I have a date with the embassy on 20th of April. let me have the affidavit of support so that I can go with them during the interview. So your host now will start now getting the documents ready. Imagine you can't ask him for the affidavit of support and he said it immediately. Maybe if he was aware, he would need it, but if he was not aware, he now start looking for it. It can take a day, a week, or even 3 days. It will depend on how fast he will get it. But it is anything that you can get online. You can get online. And the other thing is the documents, the ID, he already have it. Is just scanning and send you a picture, and you'll be good to go. Suleiman, halo shiko, ndio nimeingia leo live apart from Texas. Wapi kwingine hakuna baridi sana, niko Zambezi, Kikuyu constituency. All the states to the south, there, it doesn't snow. The states to the north, that's where the snowing is. So anything, if you can look at the map of the United States of America, you can see the countries which are to the south. We don't experience that cold, unlike the northern states. Godfrey, if you are a family of 5 and parents travel fast, stay in the US 3 to 4 months, then come pick your kids, will you travel on green card, or is the visa issued of the interview a multiple entry visa? Oh, wow, a good question. Okay, so the parents comes leaving the kids behind. By the end of okay, the visa itself, it's valid for 1 year. No, sorry. The visa is valid for 6 months, right? Once you enter in the US, you are admitted. Of course, it is the principal applicant has to be there. The principal applicant has to be there, and maybe the other spouse. You are admitted. The green card itself will be mailed. It can take 1 month, 2 months, approximately. Okay, it takes 1 month, 1.5 months to come, the green card itself. So when you'll be going to get your kids, you'll now enter using the green card. You now enter the US using the green card itself. Okay? Yes. But the kids will enter using their visas, which are not expired. Even your visa is also not expired because it was issued the same day with the kids, but you will, to be on the safe side, just get that green card. Of course, you'll be having it. 3 months, you'll definitely be having your green cards. Then is Hirogo, mimi ni polisi. He is a policeman. Maybe nimekula green card. Wow, unakula. For the police, the process is all the same, but when you'll be going for the interview, they will need you to have a discharge letter, but don't resign. For me, I advise don't get the discharge letter before you get that visa or before you go for the interview. So for me, I advise don't get the discharge letter. First go for the interview. In your mind knowing, I'll be put on AP, on the ground, I need a discharge letter. Let them tell you, we have approved your visa, but we need your discharge letter. When they give you that green light, now you are free to go and resign, get the discharge letter, send to them, and now you can go to the US. Okay? Yes, that is the only difference for a person in military in Africa and the normal raia. John, as a family, how many DS-260 do you file? E.g., a family of 4. You need 4 DS-260 forms. Okay. Everybody has his DS260 because the DS260 is the one that will have a green card. Every DS260 represents a green card, represents a visa, and every visa represents a green card. As a family, you will not get one visa for the principal applicant. Everybody will get their own visas. Tumeweka hapa for 2 hours 15 minutes, so we have 15 more minutes and then we call it a day. Can Fins get the jobs for both husband and wife, or they only get the principal applicant? Okay, we don't get you jobs. We help you apply for the jobs. You're not coming here at Fins, sitting down at the Shiko, and the Fins will get us jobs. No, we help you guys. You have the internet in your residence. Apply job here, apply here, apply here, apply here. We give you there. We help you. We help you. You know, in America, nobody will do anything for you. In America, it is do it yourself. Okay? You have the internet. If you want to come with your computer, come with your computer. If you have any computer with you in Africa, come with your computers. Come with your laptops. Sit down. The jobs are so many. You have all the time before you start working. Once you get to the Social Security, apply the jobs. Weigh your options. These ones are paying $17. These ones are paying 20. And then you're like, let me go with the 20. Oh, but the 20 is far. I will need a car. I don't know how to. I don't have a car at the moment. Maybe I take the 17 one. It is very close. You see, those are the options you have, the ways the decisions for you to make. For us, we just guide you. We just guide you. We help you get on your feet, and tunapambana na life. Tunapambana na life. So we do not get you jobs. We help you apply for the jobs. And everybody has to work. That's why we are taking adults only. That's why we are taking adults only, a person who can go to work. Remember, at Fins, we are charging. It is not free of charge. We are charging at Fins. So we need you guys to have money to pay for the charges and also to save enough for you to get on your feet and move. Go to your own apartment, get your kids, and start life. That's why we don't want anybody who is like, hey, I have a baby, I can't work. You will be a burden to your spouse, and it will take you a long time for you to get to settle. It will take long for you guys to settle. Hi Shiko, is it okay to apply for passport after the visa result, or should it be before? If you have money, you can go ahead and get the passport. I said earlier, a passport is a must-have. A passport is a must-have. You can't be having that urge to go abroad and you don't have a passport. You need a passport. I'm in final year in university. Will complete in August. In the DS260, will I select some university courses, or I should use my high school degree? You say the truth. You say university courses. By the time you'll be going for the interview, you'll be graduated, right? Even they don't need that graduation certificate or diploma. They need some transcripts to show you are in this university or this college. Imagine it is not that hard. I think these comments are repeating themselves. Movie house, I have answered your question. Caroline, Nganga, what if I filled my application, I filled my surname is my parent, my passport reads my hobbies? Will it be an issue? Yes, it will be an issue. Get an affidavit. Get an affidavit. Shiro, Shiko sahi uko na ndege ya Ngai mwathani. Please consider us with kids. Please should have accommodation for us with kids. Kuacha watoto haki. Imagine my daycare, it's regulated. There is a maximum of kids that I cannot, like, I have a limit. If I'm licensed to take this amount of kids, I can't, like, who are overloaded, okay? And right now I'm full to capacity. And also daycare is expensive. Let me tell you, daycare is expensive. For a new immigrant coming with a daycare child, it is very, very expensive, to be frank with you. It is very, very expensive. So if you say Shiko has a daycare, it is full to capacity at the moment, and I cannot like overload because we are regulated. Inspection is done. If they come here and they say you're supposed to have 20 kids, you have 25, you are cited. So I can't compromise my job, my business with something like this. That's why I'm telling you, even if you'll get some other daycares with openings, daycare is very expensive. For an immigrant, you will not make it, my dear. You will not afford. History za hosting nimesoma sana. I hope everybody who have asked about hosting amekuwa answered. Anna, what if you are working in another country illegally? You don't have papers. Can it be a problem with good conduct? You need a good conduct, ma'am. You need a good conduct. You might be put on a PE because you don't have a good conduct from that country where you are illegally. So Shiko, I don't have anything to tell you. I'm just here to tell you the documents that are needed. Yes. Flavia, what if you have sponsor and host? Whose information am I supposed to give out during interview? You're supposed to give the information of where you are going, whoever will accommodate you. Yes. You can have a sponsor in New York and your host is in Massachusetts. It doesn't matter. So long as they are all in America, it doesn't matter. But where you will be accommodated, that's where you give the details. They will ask you, who is your host? Which state? What do they do? Something like that. Sulaiman, Shiko life yetu imekuwa na hope toka tukujue, tulienda mpaka Broti kwa Dickson and now waiting for the results. Oh my goodness. All the best, Sulaiman. All the best, all the best. You have to keep hope alive. Movie house. Chris, is it possible to put all the names inside DS260? I want to make sure if all the people can go, if I don't have the money for everyone to go together. Yes. You know what? Maybe even your host will like, my house is small. I have a 2-bedroom house. I have my kids. I can't afford to host you and your kids. Maybe you can come first, leave the kids behind, and then after some time you get them. After you move if you move out to your own apartment. The same thing can happen if you don't have enough money to fly your kids over. But my advice is, even if you don't have enough money to process for everybody, to process is going for the medicals and going for the interview, please look away to get those visas. Getting the visa is the main thing here. The others can wait. You have 6 months for the validity of the visa. So get that visa fast. For everybody, for your kids, for your wife, for your husband, get the visa fast. Look for means on how to raise money to get those visas. Once everybody has a visa, now pambana, or now know how to go about who will go first, who will be left behind. There are so many factors that can lead for some people to go first and some people to be left behind. Finances is one of them. The host can say, I'm not in a position to host you and your family. Leave them behind. If you want to come with the kids, the same thing. Leave your family behind. Leave your kids behind. Come with us. For us at Fins, we advocate for the adults to come first. If you have if you are not single dad, if you're not a single mom, you are a husband and wife, come together. When you are two, hey, my goodness, you'll do marvelous. You see, Shiko Hope is me, I am a go-getter. That's the same thing I do with the Finns people who we host. I tell them hakuna kulala. The maximum hours you can sleep in America, if you want to succeed, it's 5 hours a day. 5 hours a day. Once you start working, hakuna kulala until you get what you want. Before you start working, before you get that social security, you have all the time to sleep day and night. And I tell people, enjoy while it lasts. You'll be looking at the clock like this. Unajua, I'm supposed to be somewhere in the next 10 minutes. Okay? If you are married, the both of you come here. You will settle very fast when both of you are working. Even if you are a single mom, it is still doable. You chapa kazi, double shift, 2 jobs. Because you remember you left your kids behind, you want to get them as fast as possible, and you don't want them to come and fight you. You are not settled. You work like something. For me, if I need something, you go to work, you go to school, you work, school. Sometimes I was like, I have like 30 hours, Jalala. You are used to, because you are focused somewhere. I don't know if people are like me, but that's me. Those people who come to Fins are like, hey, unatupeleka bio. Yes, I want you to move fast. And at the same time, you see, if I didn't do this, it could have taken me longer time, and I would maybe delay. I would not be here. I am like right now. The light time will come when you'll be sleeping the way you want. The time will come when you'll be now saying, today I'm not going to work. Today I just called in because I feel very fatigued. But not when you are starting life. Apana. Starting life, you need to work. To work, you are whatever out. Yes. And this is not for the lazy people. If you know you are lazy, you will not make it in the US. If you know you are lazy, you are picky, you don't do any job that is available, you will not succeed in the US. US is not for the lazy people, and US is not for the proud people who saying, I can't do this, I can't do this. Maybe former job where you are in a prestigious job, just ulikuwa unataka tu hivi na kiti, and money is coming. When you come to the US, don't expect to be doing the same thing. I think kazi yako ni kuzunguka tu hivi na kiti kwa ofisi. As a new migrant, ulisikia wapi? Hey, you will see people coming after you, and they are prospering, and you're still there, choosing and picking. I can't do this job, I can't do this job. Of course, let me say, for example, the healthcare jobs for gentlemen, for men, most African men, they see like it is ish. That is caregiving and CNA. It's okay. Even for some ladies like Shiko Hope, it's okay. Maybe siwezi fanya hiyo, but that is not the only thing that you can do. There are many millions and millions of opportunities. But if you are looking at it, they are paying $11, they are paying $17, I can't take it, and you don't have yours, which is paying $30, think twice. Think twice. You need to start from somewhere. Some people are like, I can't do CNA, I can't do caregiving. Fine. There are warehousing. There are warehouses. There are store jobs. There are many jobs that you can take, which are readily available. But if you want a $1 million job, ikuja ikupata kwa nyumba, uko hotire nina wa moto. If you understood that, it's fine. If you didn't, translation is, don't be lazy. Okay. Guys, Shiko tukiacha watoto halafu corona ikuje. we nini? Corona is not coming back. Maybe something else, but corona is not coming back. So, guys, stop overthinking. Jalia, hi, Shiko. If I win DV and my spouse does not have a Form 4 certificate, what happens? It doesn't matter. If you are the one who won and you have the certificate, that's all that matters. Mhm. So, for the spouse, it doesn't matter his or her level of education. You, as the principal applicant, you are the one whose level of education matters. Okay? Your spouse might be even a nursery dropout. He will still get the visa. He'll still get the visa. So that's not something to worry you. Do they consider to get access to people's WhatsApp and emails? Yes, you know, whatever you wrote in that DS260, guys, I advise you to go watch the video about DS260 filling. I did, and we did live. Actually, I have done a video about DS260, and there is another one we did live. You will see the questions that are asked in that DS260, all your social medias. You will have to write them, and there is a way they can track what you have been posting, and that is where they catch many people. Like the guy who was denied a visa in Cameroon, it is his Facebook that sold him, because he has been posting his family, his wives, with a ring on his finger, but he went for the interview as a single person. And he knew he has been lying, and that was the end. Smart, oh guy, that name. Hi Shiko, can someone who has been deported earlier eligible to immigrate to America? It will depend on which grounds were you deported. Were you banned? I know there are some people who are like having like 10-year ban. It will depend on your case. How long were you banned? Okay. Thank you so much, Ayub. Neighbor from Cameroon. How is Cameroon, my sister? After the change of name now, which one will you use to fill the DS260? The one in your passport. The name in your passport is the one you are going to use in the DS260. What about people who are not in Nairobi? If you want our services and you're not in Nairobi, you can call us, you can text, you can WhatsApp us. We are going to serve you anywhere you are in the whole world. Okay? Yes, that's why we have that phone number. This phone number to call, to text, and we are there to help you and to serve you. Paris Kamau, Shiko, what if I win and in filling I fill the wrong date of my son's Aki is really confused? Can I be denied? No, you will now, when filling the DS260, you'll put in the correct dates. You'll put in the correct dates. Christine, what if you stay with people who smoke during medical? It's usually said someone who doesn't smoke and stays with smokers is highly affected than them. Yeah, just let the people in the medicals know. Maybe your husband is a smoker. Whoever you stay with are smokers. You might not be the real smoker, but you are a passive smoker. Let them know. If you see that they are having some doubts with their chest X-ray, let them know. Maybe it's because I live with my husband and he smokes. Let them know, Christine. How do I add a newborn baby after DS260 is been sent? You can unlock. You just send them an email. This is Christiana, case number ABCD. I want to unlock my DS260 to do some correction, or maybe to add my newborn baby. They will definitely unlock it for you. If you have already received the 2NL, it can't be unlocked. Just get the baby's passport, go with the baby to the interview, and they will definitely know and see this is a newborn baby, they will definitely include her or him in your application, and she will get a visa as anyone else in your family. Very, very easy. DV is the easiest and most transparent way to get a visa, if at all you didn't lie anywhere. Guy, tumalize 5 minutes, tumalize hii live. Next Saturday we'll be here. Next Saturday ni date gani? Today is 18. Yeah, in March, plus next Saturday it will be 25th. Yeah, I will be here also. If God keeps us, I will also come here live for some 2 hours or 1 hour. Nasemaga 1 hour inakuwa 2 hours. But for now, let's take the next 5 minutes and then we call it a day. Shiko, how much is day? I think you are asking about daycare. It depends with where you are. Those people in California, there is a friend who is in California and she pays $400 per week for her child in daycare. Daycare is very expensive. Depends with where you are and which it can be a licensed daycare, it can be a registered, it can be a listed home. It depends with the home or the center which is offering the daycare services. There are also some government assistance to daycare or in daycare, but to get that you have to be put in a very long wait list, but it is good to try. You might be lucky. But daycare generally is very expensive. Very expensive. Can I get a marriage certificate after I win? More so, will my 1-year-old daughter be interviewed, being hopeful for a win? No, they don't interview kids. And yes, you can get a marriage certificate after winning, so long as you have been married customarily or traditional marriage. There is a video I did. Search Shiko Hope marriage certificate. You will see. If you're in Kenya, that is a process in Kenya. I don't know anything maybe in other countries, but that is in Kenya. Where? The questions are repeating themselves. You know what? Because I'm live here, I'm live on Shiro's YouTube, and I'm also live in Facebook. Maybe that's why the comments zinajirudia hapa. Lydia, what if my hubby was in UK 20 years back? Does he have to look for the PCC? No. They need for the last 5 years. If you have been out of your country in the last 5 years, that's the PCC they require. 20 years ago, he is okay. If he has been in your country for the past 5 years, he's okay. So Kenya, hi, I have a nice mother-in-law. Shiro will be my wife. Guy, who are you? Where's Martina, I learned the visa fee has been increased. Please, is this true? No. Tunaweza angalia hapa. Visa fees for DV. Hapana. I have not heard about that. I cannot fathom. I have never. So how much is diversity visa fee? Diversity visa fee. SUS diversity visa fee. Wananiletea hizi za nini? Immediate relative. No. Nimesema diversity you. It's not for the petition. How much is US diversity visa? Let us see. It's 330. It has been like this since I don't know when. 330 per person. 330 US dollars per person. Christine Hashiko, there is a couple you hosted and they moved from your place straight to a big house in your neighborhood, considering they were still in the US. How was that possible? Oh, yes, I have been receiving so many questions about this. So they didn't buy the house, they leased the house. You can lease a house, you can lease an apartment. It depends on the conditions to get that and also how much you have. Okay? They was here for 1 month and they moved to the leased house. So they had to pay for like 3 months deposit, 2 months or 3 months deposit. A lot. It's a lot. But it is possible. As long as you come here with a lot of money, you'll be good. You'll be good. Okay. Guys, tumemaliza. Let me read the last comment. Frances Dogger, for filling days to 60, is fees charging $15 or 50,000, $150 as it is written in the Fins website. That was what we were charging when we didn't have an office in Nairobi. You know, we were doing it from here. And someone will sit down and fill the DS260 for you. So you are charging 150 US dollars. But now the charges are very, very, very low. When you come to the Fins Abroad services in Nairobi, it is even nothing close to this. It is nothing close to this. It is $15 now. It is like 2,000, I think. $15 happen. That's why we bring the office closer to you and we made it cheaper for you. Very cheap. So hakuna kusema we can't afford. Go to the office, very affordable rates. We are trying to bring otugata hakuhe nawe. That's why you say otugata hakuhe nawe. Yes. The last one. If I have a kid as a single and get married and don't add the name of the dad, can it be a problem? If you have a kid as a single, you get married and you don't add the name of the dad, can it be a problem? Where now? Where is the problem? You are single, you didn't add the name of the dad, you got married. Where is the problem? Hujasema where is the problem? Haujasema if you applied or you did not. Okay, you said you married and don't add the name of the dad. Maggie Kim, I wish you had written a good statement so we can be able to help you. Ikwe ndio ya bashishi. Shiko hujanijibu, if you get US citizenship and you have kids below 18 living outside the US, do they automatically become citizens? Ama you have to petition for them again? They automatically become US citizens. Yes, because they are below 18. And even if I had gone to Kenya and I gave birth to a baby in Kenya, I left the baby in Kenya, I came back and I became a citizen, that baby becomes a citizen automatically. Imagine, he becomes automatically a citizen. She or he will be taken to the US embassy in Nairobi or wherever you are with the details, the parent details, the naturalization certificate, the birth certificate to show this is his or her child, and definitely get a US passport. Yes, let's call it a day. And Kamau, let me read this one. This is the last one. Shiko, there is this sealed envelope you carry with you to the other end. Is the envelope meant for the family, or each member or the family should have one of the same? It is one. It is one envelope. It is not, even if you have a family of 5 members, you will not get 5 envelopes. It is one. Okay? Yes. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this live session today. I'm so glad you came here. If I came here and I didn't find any of you, I would be very disappointed. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Thank you so much for liking the video. Hope you have liked the video. Let's meet here for another live session on Saturday, next Saturday. But in between, I'll drop a video or two. Be very good in watching the video, and don't feel like, Shiko, I have sent you emails, you don't reply. Shiko, I have texted you, don't reply. Guys, I'm so busy. From Monday to Friday, I'm very busy with my childcare job. Very busy. Today is the day that I'm free, and tomorrow, of course. And that's why I spare like 2 or 3 hours. I come here, and then I start now my day from this time. So you can't imagine me sitting down reading 8,000 emails, replying to text and whatever. I'm a human being. I'm very busy. I can't manage. That's why we opened the office in Nairobi. And this is open every day, Monday to Saturday, 8 to 5. Please make use of that. And visitors, anytime you feel like you need our services, you can call us. This is the number to call, +254 115 411 314. Thank you so much for those people who have been visiting our offices. Thank you so much. Wengine wana visit, they are visiting, they are saying, Shiko, I have to take a photo to send it to Shiko to tell Shiko I was here and I was very well served, and I thank God. So any immigration needs you have, visitors at our offices in Nairobi. We are located in Nairobi along Savo Road, Savo Road Trade Center building, on 3rd floor, room number 315. When you come there, you will find us and we will be happy to help you. As we continue waiting for the results, in May 6th, we will be live here. May God keep us healthy. We'll be live here as we celebrate the successful people who will be celebrating their win. As we continue waiting for that, let's all keep our hope in God. Even if it is not this year, we are not going to be disappointed. Even if the result will not favor us, we are going to try again and again until we achieve. There is no relenting, there is no turning back. Anything else I forgot to say? No. So tuonane next week. Yes. If you have a question, maybe the best thing, I have done almost 500 videos. There are videos and there are lives. We have been coming here for live sessions since 2020. So many live sessions we have taken here. So many videos I have done. Okay? If you have a question, the best thing is for you to search. Maybe you have a question about marriage. Maybe you have a question about affidavits. That video is here. Shiko Hope has done like everything. So go to YouTube, search Shiko Hope marriage. If it is like the one we are talking about, medical insurance, health insurance, go on YouTube, search Shiko Hope health insurance. If it is about newborn baby, Shiko Hope newborn, Shiko Hope come on daycare. Maybe you're looking for a daycare or how much they charge. Shiko Hope daycare in America. All those information are there. All those information. I have done so many videos. Okay? Yes. And here, whatever we do here, we share information. We are not experts. We are not consulars. We share information on how to get those visas. On how to get those visas, be it visit visa, be it DV, be it student visa, any kind of a visa. We share information here, and we thank God. So far, so good. We have many successful people who have been watching Shiko Hope since 2020. They applied the first time after watching Shiko Hope. They won DV 2022. They are already in the US. I feel good because at least I have informed someone. He knew, he noticed there is green card. He took a step, applied, and now he's in the US. If I didn't do that video, maybe he could not be here. But it is good to share information with others. So continue liking this video as we exit this live. May God keep you in our Zekana in Jesus' name. See you in our next one. Bye bye.